Hello, hello. May peace and blessings be with you. I hope that you are doing well. If you are trying to build your business, run your business on the go, if you are a coach or a course creator, content creator, consultant, or even a service provider, you are able to do a lot of things on the go from your mobile app. You don't have to be tied to your computer all day long. And all you need is a OneTech subscription or a GoHighLevel subscription. And then you have access to the LeadConnector app so that you're able to do all these things. Okay. And the other thing I want to do is I want to talk about my OneTech Premium Plus subscription. It is an amazing program, an amazing program. I don't know how many times I want to say amazing, but it's an amazing program. And the reason why that is also happening, I'm just going to share a little background behind that also, is because I have attended so many coaching programs, so many courses, so many things I have invested in over the years. But I realized that never ever has someone sat down to listen to me to figure out what is it that I am trying to build and then say, let's build it together. Not one person has done that. So I realized why that is. As painful as that realization was, I figured out that that is my thing. I need to be that person who does that for other people, who helps other people do that. So what I'm doing with this OneTech Premium Plus program is that I'm going to listen to you. You're going to get to build exactly what you want to build your way, but I'm going to hold your hand and I'm going to make sure it gets done and it gets implemented. That's what we're going to do. So if you've heard of my Get It Done program, Get It Done Wednesdays, we're running it on Wednesdays. I am adding that to my OneTech platform. So what that means is 5 days a week, you have me and the team. 4 days a week is going to be me and the team. 1 day a week is just going to be me. And I'm going to explain why that is. It's going to be so fun. So 4 days a week, you're going to have me and my team in breakout rooms ready to help you in building whatever it is that you're trying to build. 1 day a week, you're going to have me in the driver's seat building for you. So if you say, Timmy, I've been trying to get my calendar link up and running and it's not working, I'm going to hop into your account and I'm going to build it for you. You say, I've been trying to launch this course and I, have these few things done, but I don't know what to do next. I'm going to go into your account and I'm going to build it for you. So 1 day a week, I'm going to build it for you. 4 days a week, you're going to be in the driver's seat or bring your VA, your staff members with you. You're going to be in the driver's seat and you're going to be building it and we are going to help you out. So that is one thing. And the other thing we're doing is what I see people getting tripped up on is they have multiple different options that they're pursuing and they're trying to figure out and they're not sure which one to pursue, which one to go with, and in what order they need to take action. So that is where masterminding becomes super duper important. So we are going to be in the room together, mastermind. I'm going to answer your questions. I'm also going to show you my process, my map. If you want to follow that, please do. So if that is something that has been on your mind, please join this program. If you're not yet in my OneTech community, this is your invitation to join. And you cannot beat the price that I am offering it at. Sometimes I feel that, it's crazy that I'm doing that, but I know why I'm doing that. I know my purpose because I want to reach lots more people. And this is one way of making that happen. So that's why I'm making this possible. So only $197 a month, you are in this program and you get to hang out with me 5 days a week. You get to hang out with me, my team. And you also get to come to one VIP day every month. And basically, you're not going to get stuck on anything. The software is included in this program as well. So software is not going to be extra. You're just going to pay that. And that's it. You're in. So if you are interested in that, I'm going to share a link after this call is done because we are putting the final touches on it. It's going to be onetechcoach.com. So it all looks and feels brand new to you as well, even though it's the software packaged with my masterminding and get it done sessions and VIP sessions and checklists and snapshots and all of that. Pretty much everything that I do outside of the software, I'm pretty much including that in this program. The reason I'm doing that is because I don't want it to be fragmented for you. I want you to get your whole solution, one-stop shop where you get all your questions and everything answered. And you are building your programs and launching your programs and having a lot of success with that. I am investing all my energies into OneTech Premium Plus at this point. So that's what we're going to do. So please join me and watch your life change. Okay, so now I'm ready to talk about today's topic, which is the LeadConnector app. So the first thing I want to talk about is when you are on the go, if you're at events or networking events or whatever, right? Like you can very easily just add a new contact in the system in the LeadConnector app by tapping on the plus sign in the bottom right corner. From there, you can just add a contact manually, or if somebody has given you their business card, you can literally tap on business card and it'll open up the camera and you're scanning the business card. You're just taking a picture of it and it'll basically scan that and the contact information will get imported into your system. Their first name, last name, phone number, email, all of that, whatever information they have on their business card. It's pretty smart. It tries to like populate all those fields in your CRM, in your GHL, which is GoHighLevel, or your OneTech platform. It adds that contact record in. But if you don't have a business card, you can also manually add it. So just tap on add contact and it's going to ask you for these things. The one thing I want to point out and remind you of is the time zone. So please make sure that you are entering the right time zone for the person. If you're meeting them in person, chances are they're in the same time zone as you. But if you are out of town or they're from out of town and they have a different time zone, please make sure that you ask them about that too and enter their right time zone. Why that's important is that when you are scheduling appointments with each other, meetings and things like that, if their time zone is not listed correctly in your CRM, in your contact record, then when you send them an invite, it's going to pick up their local time and it's going to do that translation and conversion. So if you don't have the right time zone, it's going to basically schedule the meeting in your time zone because that's what the system defaults to. I'm in the New York time zone, so that's why you're seeing that over here. Okay, so that was tip number 1. If you're on the go, capture contact records just like this. You can also do something fancy. You can also create a QR code that you can just let people see, they scan it, and then you can also capture their contact information that way also. You can either send them to a form they fill out that will add the contact in your CRM, or you can text them and then they text back, and that's how you can also capture somebody's phone number, name, and stuff like that. So there are many, many different ways of doing it, but the simplest is just manually adding the contact and also scanning the business card. So I just wanted to show you that. Okay, so the second thing you can do is, which not many people may know about, if let's say I'm going into my own contact, this is my own test contact, that many people may not know about is that you can add tags on the go. So if you have created tags can be used for so many different things in your CRM if you are using OneTech. So tags can trigger automations. Tags can be used for other things also. So if you're on the go, you can just tap on tags and you can pick one. And if let's say, I don't know, if I say follow up, if I tag them with follow up and the follow up automation runs because this tag is added, then you're basically essentially triggering that workflow by adding that tag from the phone on the go. This is so huge. So you don't have to be at your computer to be able to do stuff like this. So all you have to do is, let's say, I'm just going to add this follow-up tag and that's it. Right? It's going to, if there is an automation, it's going to tie to that. It's going to run that. Think about it. You can also make it where with a tag, somebody gets access to a resource or something like that. It automatically runs that entire sequence, email, texting, whatever, right? Like send them a ping of some sort, send them a message of some sort through your system just by tagging them. So that's how powerful that is. Let me know if you have any questions about that and how you would make that happen. Okay, so the third one is under actions. You literally can also add them to automations. If you have automations set up, you can literally tap on this pencil icon next to automations on the right, and you can add different automations for them. So you can, let's say I have this, whatever this is, let's just say DBL course access. Let's say that's an automation and I can literally add that for them. I can add today's date. I don't know if that's even needed, but we'll just add it. And then if I hit add, it'll just add that automation. So that automation may have sent an email and all that good stuff. So let's go check. Whoops. Yeah. So that automation for me it sent this contact this welcome message for the DBL accelerator. So that's how powerful that is. So even while I'm on the go, I can have a life still while, running my coaching business or whatever type of business you have, whatever automation you want to set up. There's so many possibilities with this thing. What I'm showing you here is what is possible from your phone. I'm not giving you very specific examples because you can do so many different things with it, but just know that this functionality exists, that you can tag people on the go. You may not know about this previously. You can tag people on the go from the app. You can also add them to automations on the go. You can also remove them from automation. So if somebody's in an automation and it ran for them and it shouldn't have run or whatever, right? And you don't want it to run again, you can just remove them from an automation on the go as well from your phone. Okay. So next one is you can send people text or email snippets. What are they? They are basically short canned messages or templatized messages. I shouldn't say canned messages. Templatized messages that you may have created for questions that you get asked about all the time. For example, what's the Zoom link for such and such call, right? Or what's the link to sign up for OneTech coach or something like that, right? Like I can literally set those up as little text snippets or email snippets. And I can, when somebody sends me that message, I can literally just go to messages and send it to them very quickly without having to write the entire message out. So make those very generic language so that you can use it for anybody. And the fancy thing is you can also make the snippets so that you can even add their name to it, their first name to it. So it's still personalized, right? You can also do for appointment bookings and things like that. You can also have the link for the appointment booking in that customized to them for that contact also. So this is very powerful. Just play with it and see how you're able to make that happen. I am going to show you how to build a snippet. Let me see if I have one in this test account or not. I'm going to go to SMS. I'm going to see if I have any. So to get to the snippets, let's say I am about to send a message. I'm going to tap on the plus sign right below that, and I'm going to tap on snippets. So when I tap on that, if I tap on all, I'm going to see all my snippets over here. We don't yet have the ability to add new snippet templates in the system from the mobile app yet. At least I haven't figured that out yet. But once they're set up from your CRM, from your GoHighLevel or your OneTech platform on the web, then you're able to add them here. I will show you in just a minute because I'm going to switch over to my other screen and show you that. But let's hold that thought for a minute. We will come back to this topic. Okay, so one other thing while I'm here, one other thing you can do is you can get paid on the go for anything, for your services, invoices. You can send out estimates. I know I've talked about this previously as well, but this is so powerful that you can accept money on the go. Please take advantage of that if you're not yet doing that, because I know that you can create products and things like that from the web that you add to funnels and things like that. But think about it. You are a business owner. If you are in the field out and about, if somebody wants to sign on for something, don't say like, when I get back to the office or when I get home, I'll send you the link or whatever, right? Like send them the link to that program to sign up if you already have that set up. But even if you don't and you still want to take payment, accept payment, you can do that on the go as well. Just create an invoice for them and send it to them, right? That's all it takes. Okay, so how do we do that? There are a couple different ways of doing it. If I'm in a contact, I can tap on the plus sign here and request payment. And then if it's an invoice that's already, I can apparently create the details you enter here will be added to an invoice link. So I literally can just generate an invoice from here. So this is saying due date is October 2nd. If you want to make due date to be today's date, that's fine. You can change that. Under add items, you can add, interesting. I can literally create an item on the fly over here. Let's do that. Okay, so we're going to say training. If I can spell, there we go. Tech training 1. Let's say we're going to do some sort of tech training. We will do LeadConnector training. Let's say I'm in the field. Somebody wants to hire me to do LeadConnector training. I'm going to send them this invoice for that. So I'm saying $97 for it, tech training. Let's just do that, right? And then I'm going to say generate link and mark as sent. So this is as simple as that. It created this link. and it sent the invoice already. Wow. How cool is that? And here's the link also. And if I send this as well, so this is what it's going to look like. So it's yelling at me at the top. It's saying no valid payment method found because I don't have Stripe or another payment processor connected for this training account. That's why it's doing that. But literally just like that, it was able to create this invoice on the fly. Just think about how it can change your life. If you are a service provider on the go, you provide any sort of services, you're a makeup artist, you are a contractor, you are basically working in the field, right? Working with people, working in the field, and you need to accept payment for something, you're literally going to just do it this way. Send them this invoice. And if you text it to them, they're going to get the link via text. If you email it to them, they're going to receive that link in the email. They can open this and then they can process the payment from here. I am in my account now, $1. And we are going to do, I'm not even going to add any item details. I will just add myself, Timmy, and what do I want to do? I want to pick something that also has a phone number connected to it. All right, because I want to receive a text also from me. Okay, so I picked that and then review sale, choose payment instrument. Right here, check this out. Tap to pay on iPhone, right? So this is what I was looking for. And then you have other methods. So on the training count, other methods were showing up, but pay via instrument, the pay on iPhone with a tap was not showing up. So this is what I wanted to show. So once I do that, then when I tap my credit card, the chip on it on the phone, you just tap it directly on the phone and then it takes the payment. So that's how that works. All right, I will not have to make a $1 payment to myself to demonstrate this, but just know this option exists. Okay, so I hope this is helpful. I'm going to come back on screen. And now what I'm going to do is we're going to do text snippets, right? How that works. So give me 1 second. I'm logging into my training account on the web, and then I will share my screen. So this is what you want to do. When you are logged into your OneTech account, you're going to go under marketing and you're going to go under snippets. So right here is where you can create your snippets. You can even put them in folders. To create a new snippet, it's going to ask you, is it a text snippet or an email snippet? Let's create both. Let's create the first one, which is a text snippet. It's going to show you what it's going to look like on the right over here. Let's give it a descriptive name. You can also add a little code in front of it, but let's just make it Zoom link for, let's say, DBL. Right. So say, hi, here is the Zoom link for the DBL, right? And then we can add the Zoom link, whatever that is, HTTPS. Please add the HTTP or HTTPS or whatever that is, full link right here, right? So I'm going to say whatever this is. I'll just say simplify1thing.com/ I can't type, friends. Okay, DBL call, something like that. Let's say I created that short link and I'm going to just include that in here. And that is it. And you can even do like a test run to see how this is going to work. If you want the person's name showing up on here, what you're going to do here is put your cursor right after the hi, put a space in there, click on this custom value thing and go to contact and first name. So it will add, ooh, it added at the bottom. What? Should have done that first. I'm copying and pasting. Hopefully that works. If it doesn't work, then when you're typing it, please add that first and then it will be good to go. Okay. So it's also showing me how many characters it is. It's 107 characters. It's 12 words. It's one segment. That's what it's going to charge. And it's also telling you the estimate cost of sending out this message. If you added an emoji, check this out. You will see that emojis cost a lot more. So let's just take it. No, it didn't even take it. My cursor is jumping. That's why I didn't take it. Okay. Let's just take the first smiley face emoji. Added that at the bottom. I don't know why I did that at the bottom, but I did that at the bottom. So now the cost has jumped because even though it is still this many characters, but now it's considered two segments because one emoji, I don't know how many characters it is. It's a lot of characters, like 70 some characters maybe. So yeah. So please don't use emojis in your text messages. I don't use in mine either. So I would say, yeah, don't use emojis. Save some money. Don't use emojis. Use emojis in the emails if you want, but not in the text. Okay, so that's it. We're gonna save that. And now this text snippet is saved. Hopefully it's saved. Let's see. There it is. Okay, I had to just come back to this page, kind of like refresh it, and then it's here. Okay, now let's create one for email also. So we are gonna take this and we're gonna call this something else. I don't know. What do people ask us about? They say YouTube channel link. Simplify one thing, YouTube channel, something like that. I'm going to say hi. Clicking on this little custom values thing, contact, first name. There we go. See, now it looks beautiful. Here is my YouTube channel link. Please be sure to subscribe to become tech smart, and I should say, and become tech smart. There we go. Tech smart, one word. Yeah, one word looks good, right? We'll go with that. Okay, so right here, we're going to include our YouTube channel, but instead of just including the channel, I'm going to show you one little trick. Okay, there we go. When you are wanting to share your YouTube link, share your YouTube channel link, which is this link over here. Whoops, up to here. And then where you see this end part, which is question mark sub underscore confirmation equals 1. So this part at the end is the special code. What that does is when somebody clicks on this link, it's going to take them to your channel, and it's also going to prompt them to subscribe. So it's just going to say, do you want to subscribe or something like that? And then once they click on it, they subscribe. So it's like one step further it takes you by prompting them to also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Okay, so I don't know why when I'm entering that here, it's doing this funny thing, but let's just save it and see what happens. I'm going to try this because I want to know. I want to know things, right? Okay, so I'm going to just save it this way for a second, and then I'm going to come back to it. YouTube channel link. We're going to come in here, and if we want to edit this snippet, it didn't add the link. That is so silly. It did something. There was something here, but it's for some reason not recognizing this link. Okay. Here is what we're going to do instead then, because what was working was if I copied, so if I added that with a hyperlink, so to YouTube channel, it was coming through. And if I click on this little add link thing over here, it is including this entire link over here. And if I click here, I'm just going to say click here. That's it, right? In a new window, that's fine. Okay. We'll change this text to say for channel, click the link below or something like that. I don't know why it was not pasting. I will do some testing and debugging on that later on. And let's just make it, I'm highlighting this thing and I'm going to make it bolded some more so you can't miss it, right? And then we're going to say bold that. Okay. And you can also change the font style and all of that if you want. It's just like an email. This is what it's going to look like. But this is like short and sweet text-based email, not adding any pictures or images and things like that to it. You can if you want to, but I would say keep this one pretty simple if you want, and hit save. Okay, so once we have that, then now if I go to my phone and I tap on that message, the little plus sign under snippets is going to show up and I can use it from there. And if I want, I can also send messages from my desktop, right, with this snippet. So let's just go there real quick. If I go to contacts and I search for my name, and let's say it's this one. Yeah, we'll just go with this one. And let's say this contact had sent me a message saying, what is the Zoom link for the DBL call? I'm going to click on the plus sign over here. Where is the snippet? Right here, insert snippet. So here, it's not the plus sign. It's actually this little snippet button. On the phone, it's the plus sign. So since we only have one, it's showing me just that. But if I had more, it would show me the entire list, and you can even search for that in here also. So I'm going to tap on that, click on that, and just like that, it inserted the entire message. I could still make changes to it if I want to. And then once I'm ready, I can hit send. The reason the send button is grayed out is because this account does not have a phone number connected to it. It's a training account, so it's not going to let me send a message. Same thing with email. If you want to send that email, you'll just click on this little insert snippet and you just do that. It'll populate the subject line and include that thing. That way you don't have to type everything in manually, and you can even send this on the go to make your life easier. Okay. I am going to stop here. If you are interested in getting OneTech subscription, especially the OneTech Premium subscription, I want you to go here, onetechcoach.com. Please do that. I will see you another time. May peace and blessings be with you. I love you. Bye.